Guys, what the heck, man? All I did was run out to get some treats, and there's just madness going on. I come home, and I was watching the game on the phone. How did it take me this long to just run to when I set the stream up and run to the pet store? Oh, because they have the road shut down. They have the roadblock for night construction. Oh man, it was ridiculous, guys. I literally was going right around the corner. But thank you guys for joining me. Ivy League live stream here. We're gonna go through some spreads this weekend. Give you guys my picks, guys. Hit that like button. If we can get to 25, 50 likes, 25 subscribers, guys, I'm gonna give you guys my best college play as of tomorrow for tomorrow. Totally free of charge. We are 3-0 on the year. Kansas was another pick. I did not put that in because guess what? I didn't have time to get there. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens with this game. Illinois is just, that gave you a sign. This is nothing like the Illinois from last year. Nothing like the Illinois from last year. Nothing like it. I try to bring up how many returning starters we have, and it's hard to do that, right? I really thought the program had something last year, but apparently not. Apparently not. It's just insane. How do you digress this bad? Could barely get through Toledo. You're getting your ass handed to you by Kansas. It's just like they can't get anything going. Right? They can't get anything going. And I thought they had a different coach than this guy, or he just gained some more weight over the summer, but man. Well, give it up to Kansas. They're turning their program around, and Illinois doesn't seem to be doing that. There they are, punting again. Wow. So this would have been an easy one. So we're going to start off with some of the marquee games for tomorrow. What we're going to do is we're going to go through some statistics. We're going to go through like some trends from the past. A lot of these teams, I've looked into some of the trends. They haven't really played each other. You're going to get more trends that are focused on more so on just like team in generals, like 4-1 at the spread, or 4-3, or 4-2 the past 6 games at the spread, stuff like that. Even Illinois and Kansas, I don't even know when the last time. I don't even think they've played each other. It's been years, or there's really no trends. And then we'll go on to NFL, which NFL picks will go out tomorrow afternoon. Again, these are going to be my leans. If they're going to be a lock and we get to the comments and the likes, I will put them in the comments. I will actually make a short and give them to you guys. I've been doing this since 2018. There's a lot of things that you need to know. There's a lot of things that go on that you got to pay attention to. Most importantly, watching. But when you start seeing line drops and certain numbers and different things, you got to pay attention to some type of betting things that stand out to you. Why was a team just favored by 7 points and they cover the spread and they smash a team, and then they play a team that's not as good as the team they beat and the spread's 3.5, right? There's a reason why. So I appreciate you guys being here tonight. See if we can So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I like to wait to see where the numbers are tomorrow. I like to see where the numbers are at Saturday morning. How they are from Monday to Friday, then from Friday to Saturday. It's early in the week. It's really early in the week, guys. So take your time. Especially if you're new at this, guys. Don't be in a hesitation. Just wait a couple weeks. Get some numbers under your belt. Tune in, start watching, see if you get injuries, and see how these teams jive. There's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes over the summer. Oh my gosh, come on. Lance Leipold. I thought this coach played for Wisconsin. I thought he did. I thought so. Illinois coach. Right now, Kansas is on. Yeah, as you guys see, back on the 6-yard line right now, down at the 5. Might even be the 4. What is going on here? Just give me 1 second. So, again, Kansas just running it down the field. Um, so, just give me 1 second. I do apologize because I'm trying to get everything situated here, and I'm gonna run through. We're gonna go through some trends, some things we need to know going into tomorrow and this week's college programs, so we can beat these bookies. So let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, let's get it. So we know how this game looks like it's going to go. It feels like Illinois doesn't even want to try. They really don't even. It's like they're not even trying. Let me make sure everything is gravy here. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Look at them. They're just running it down their throats. It's like they don't even have to try. This is like there's no. It's like there's no it's not hard at all for them just to run a single play and they get an average 6-8 yards. Like right here, he turns 4 yards into nothing. Turns nothing into 4 yards. 3 yards. I feel bad. I was really wanting to see how Illinois came out this year. They could have gotten away. Now the refs last year, I feel like gave Michigan that final catch at the end of the Michigan and Illinois game. Because what did Illinois was not in the play? They weren't in the talks for the playoffs, right? So if you guys watched that game last year, the very end catch where it hit the ground, it clearly hit the ground, but they said, all right, you still got to kick the field goal, and it was just like they just gave it to Michigan because there's no benefit to Illinois winning that game since they already lost to two like MAC division teams. Look at that. Plays in opponent's territory. Two for Illinois versus a 15 plays for Kansas. Illinois is still Illinois. I thought they were making the change last year, but apparently not. Apparently not. All right, so I'm gonna get I got my book here, and I'm gonna go through a couple of these. First thing I want to look at is a few different lines, so I'm going to see where they were last week, and notice how the spread is. This kind of stuff doesn't really matter early in the season, but when you start getting to week 2, week 3, when you start getting into like the second to third week of October, really the beginning of October, we get a couple weeks under our belt, things are going to change. You're going to start noticing, teams like Kansas may not be, if they continue to play easy teams like this, like, there they go, first down again, getting ready to score a touchdown. They're not gonna be as wore out as you get a few games under your belt, get in mid-season towards the end of the season. You're gonna have some teams that have a tough schedule that are just, getting beat up. They get beat up on Saturdays and then just trying to heal from these games. It's a little bit. It's a little bit as in like it takes a lot out of you. It does, especially after week after week after week trying to practice, watch tape, right? School, and then play the games. Illinois is so trash. Wow. Illinois is so trash. I am so glad I did not fall for that one. I am so glad I did not fall for that one. What a joke. So let's see here. Let's go to our first game. I could actually how could I do this? I could actually put a small window here, and we could do it like this. Let me make a small window. Oh shit, I'm sitting here talking and you guys can't hear me. Sorry. Come on. I haven't ate. I haven't getting hungry. Let's see here. Come on. All right. So what like I said again, I'm going to run through these. And we're gonna go through some trends and stuff that we see. I already have a couple in mind. I've already done a lot of work on these, so I kind of know already where I'm at with where I wanna, what it is that I want to play. Oregon State, San Jose State. Let's see. We'll State had a really good game last week. It could just be San Jose State, but we'll see that as the season goes on. Let me put this underneath my keyboard. where is, how much time is left in this game? I don't know if I could, I don't know what YouTube would do if I did that. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. Alright. So we're going to go to, let's see, the first game, September 9th. Let's look at Vanderbilt and Wake Forest. Alright. And if you guys have any plays, let's, throw them in the chat because, this is why we have the stream. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If we get to a decent number, I'm going to give you guys my top plays for free. Let's see here. Docs, chat. There it is. Alright. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Alright, so we got that. There we go. Make sure you guys can see everything for the most part. Alright, so let's see. I don't like how this looks on here. I hate how it looks like on the web. Pretty score 7-4 Wake. Let's go to... Where is it? Let me see. Vanderbilt's 3-7 at the spread in their last 10 games. 4-1 straight up in the last 5. Vanderbilt 2-5 at the spread. And Vanderbilt played Hawaii, didn't they? Their first game. Where's it at here? No, come on. All right, so this is confusing me because they should show you who they played. Wouldn't that be something? Okay. All right, here we go. Hawaii, yes. The line was -17. That's crazy. They don't have the total on here. That's so weird. Where's the score? Right there. Okay. Score in the line. 35-28. 28. How in the hell were they 35 points over anyone? That's insane. That's so crazy that they could even be 35 points over anyone. Over anybody. That's insane. So, Alabama A&M 35-13. So no, they did not cover that score either. And that's what makes them not very good at the spread. All right, so Wake Forest. Mitsu. So they've only played one game. They haven't really played anyone. And they also have not covered the spread, really. 2-5 at the spread. That's horrible. That's awful. That's so bad. Going under in 7 at Wake Forest last 10 games. So I'm not sure what the spread is. Let me go here and see where the spread is so we can kind of... Man, they still got a lot of work to do. They still got a lot of work to do. Now, why couldn't they do this all game? You're going into halftime, and now you can just work your way down the field. Is this Kansas just slowing up on defense? You got to get that touchdown. Why wouldn't you go left? Oh, my God. This dude ran right in the middle, had the whole left field open, and literally could have ran in for a touchdown. I shit you not. Illinois literally just had a touchdown opportunity, and the goofball decides to not do it. That's crazy. Let's see if they can run it in here. If you guys are here, let me know if you can comment in here and let me know if you can hear the game or not. But they did score. You know, and I would like to say something. I wish the NCAA, like Delaware and Penn State. I've noticed Delaware has played Duke, like Delaware State's playing Army. None of these schools go to these states. I don't know if it's because of the cost. Like, how about going to these states so that other people can have an opportunity where there's not a major, where they don't have a major football field next to them, or a major big, you know, a Power 5 conference that's not 3, 4, 5, 6 hours out of the way, right? Start bringing these schools to Delaware. Army going to Delaware State, right? You know, that's just some things that I noticed. There's some other smaller schools that I've seen also that, like, they don't go. Like Holy Cross and Boston College. You think Boston College would go to Holy Cross? I don't think anybody would go see that game. But, like, and you notice how Troy is going to Kansas State. I'd give that one, but this line is so fishy with you. It's not fishy, but Utah and Baylor. So these are some of the games I'm going to cover, which I'm going to get into. We're getting ready to go into halftime right now. If you guys could hit that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Again, if we get to a decent amount of likes, I will give you guys my top play for this weekend, completely free. 3-0 on the season. Kansas, I actually wouldn't even have touched this game even if I could have gotten it in. But, again, I got to go to the casino in my state. They don't have, I mean, I could use an offshore bookie or whatever, but I'm not, there's a reason why I like going to the place I go to. There's a reason why. It kind of tells me a story. And it helps, you know, it helps me make the decisions helps me make my final decision. We got a lot of good games this weekend. I hope that are good. You know, obviously Texas, Alabama's going to be really good. I mean, Baylor just, I don't know what the hell happened to them. They just declined quickly. Texas State's not a bad team. You know, I watched them a little bit last year, and in the past couple years, these teams have been getting good. UTSA, what else? There's a couple of other ones that that are, you know, those Texas teams that are starting to. Come on. No, how do I go forward? All right, so. All right, so we got Kansas up here. So. Okay. This James Madison and Virginia line's coming down. Wow, what a catch, guys. What a catch. What a catch. Let me see what they call this, because I want to see something here. Um,
Just like that, here comes Kansas. Well, 14 seconds, you still have 2 timeouts. That's a lot of time for Kansas. You can run the ball, you can throw it, you can bootleg. The play that sets it all up, he's able to avoid the pass rush by Alec Bryant, and then knowing that he may take a shot.
so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in to see if we find any trends.
High shot, the power back is the running back. Daniels, he's on a quarterback run, reaching, not going to get there. Second and
All right,
so timeout is called with 9
where
seconds
are
to
we
go.
at?
So you have to alert the officials. That if he's short of the goal line, as soon as he's ruled down, we want the timeout.
I want to make sure I have. Here we go. Shit, I always do this. I don't know why I didn't do this, guys. I'm sorry. I got to do this real quick. I just want to let some of these people know what it is we're doing here. That we're going to cover some games and you know, pick a few games to handicap.
Remember, they have been running option routes, jerk routes, misdirection type stuff that's fooled Illinois early in the game. They go back to one of those. Daniels now goes wide. Direct snap. It's to the right. High shot. And he powers in for a touchdown. Wildcat action by Kansas. They got a player down. Denzel Jackson. Jackson stayed down, but could not keep Kansas.
By the way, Kansas already scored again, so that touchdown Illinois didn't make any freaking difference. That's so bad. Illinois is so bad, and I had that feeling when they played Toledo that they had such a tough time getting through Toledo. What's going to happen when you play Pac-12 and Big Ten opponents? When you play these Power 5 schools, what's going to happen then? There we go. We're letting them know. There we go. All right. God, I wouldn't mind having some pizza. Fucking Stu. He's hilarious. All right. Oh, you know what? I should have did Logan Paul. I should have did Barstool. Let me do that real quick. Logan Paul and Barstool. Let's get it out there. Right? Promote, 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 baby. Promote. Promote.
Drives resulting in touchdowns. 13 for 85, 11 for 94, and that last one, 4 plays, 75 yards, just 36 seconds. We talk about they can go high tempo, high octane, or they can methodically move it down the field on you. It's a good football team. Illinois takes a knee. They'll talk it over at halftime.
No, it's not your big brother's Jayhawks. No, it's not.
Precedent set on football and improving facilities, the entire program from top to bottom. I think they're well on their way. Down to Carter. Coach, when we spoke this week, you were concerned about their defensive front, a physical bunch. How have you neutralized them? Well, I think a lot of different looks. We're trying to get ball outside quick. I think our arms doing a heck of a job.
I do apologize. Just give me 1 second, team.
Jalen Daniels making some plays when things are kind of broken down. A real good half of football for us holistically. What does he do for your offense in terms of the
Everything.
Well, you can see, I mean, we didn't change too much when Jason was there, but you can see how he keeps plays alive and what he's doing in the accuracy, he's throwing the ball, and, you know, it's great to have him out there again. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. 28-7 Kansas at the Hall of
All right, so we got that. We're good there. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, so can you guys see it? You can. So let's go to, what do we have here? What are some games? What do you guys want to go over? What do you guys want to handicap? If you guys have anything, comment down below. Let me know. All right, so God, I'm so happy college football is back. You guys have no idea. 28-7, guys. Illinois is so bad, I can't get over that. Ray says, "What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. What's up? I'm doing great, man. I hope you're doing great. It's coming into Saturday. The only reason I like this time of year, or can bear the fact that wintertime's coming, is because of college football. That's it. I'm like, okay, so we'll have the championship January. I have February, March, and then it's April, May, June. Like, we're already back into summertime. So it gets me through wintertime. It's like, okay, I got the college football season. I got college basketball. Love college basketball. Love college football. I love collegiate sports. So let's do this. So we'll do, what do you got there? Purdue, Texas A&M. All right, let's see here. Purdue and Texas A&M. Purdue, Texas A&M. All right, so Virginia Tech, Purdue. All right, so where are we at? All right. And then Purdue is playing here. I can turn that down just a little bit. So Purdue, I know Texas A&M is playing Miami, Virginia Tech. That's right. I wouldn't mind going to a Virginia Tech game, even at night. You know, coming out to Metallica and stuff. Maybe Virginia and Virginia Tech will get decent again. You know, there's a lot of good schools out here, and it's like, you know, sometimes you get the competition that's just, you know, there's like four, there's maybe 5 teams that separate themselves from the pack. I just want to know what some of these schools can do to start bringing some more kids in. Virginia Tech. I'm sorry, Virginia Tech. Let me stay on track. I got to get a haircut and shave. I hate them touching my face. All right. What am I doing? Game tiebreaker season, either home, road, any. did this come up to 48 on the total? But yet it says score 24, score 25. I don't understand. Oh, the over and under total. Oh, I got it now. At the spread. Okay, so this is what I mean. You got a couple of these where they haven't really played. So let's go look here at
Here's why you should switch from Google to DuckDuckGo on all your devices. DuckDuckGo comes with a built-in search engine like Google, but it's private and doesn't spam your searches.
So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see who it is that they played. That's going to be first. And we're going to kind of see what they did last year. I'm pretty sure Purdue's quarterback is no longer there.
Millions of people take back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today.
You're watching the Sling TV halftime report. This game is the biggest of the year. It's going to be a hell of a game tonight. I can't wait. The start of a fantastic football Saturday.
Come on.
The college football season, Dan Mullen, Sam Macho, Matt Berry back with you. Look, when you have this game a year ago, 1-point game, 15 penalties for Alabama, sloppy.
There we go. We got it.
This time around,
We got it.
not a quarterback in Jalen
So
we have not seen in the Nick Saban era.
we have here Purdue. Boop, 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 boop.
Nick Saban going back to kind of early Alabama days.
Let's go to. Come on.
Milroe is the guy, and they're doing it differently, not a power I formation with a running quarterback. And his ability to beat you with his legs, whether it's a design run or his ability to extend play.
So 3 starters return on the offensive line for Purdue, led by sophomore right guard Marcus Embo, M-B-O-W, Embo, literally. 6'5", 305 pounds. Junior center Gus Hartwig, 3'5", 310 pounds, who were honorable mentions in the Big Ten last season. Sophomore left tackle also returns after starting 9 games last season. 3 starters return on the offensive line, including, okay, I think that's about it then. There's a number of key players returning. See, early way to look at 2022. And, you know, Purdue has some really good play calling, too. 6 of the top 8 players from the line rotation returned.
Did you know that is the different Jalen that we've mentioned in this halftime report? I actually think I know.
Their head coach really comes up with some good plays, guys. He really does. His 5th season down in Purdue.
Win tomorrow, 57-game non-conference winning streak for the top. Going all the way back to Nick Saban's first year.
But again, I feel like Virginia Tech. Who are they? They're not shit anyway, right? Or at least haven't been. I don't mean to offend anyone, but you know, it's. I'm just trying to bring up their. You know what? Let me do this. I should have had a lot of this done already.
Best price for college football on ESPN. You can take your love of the game to the next level, like these guys. College football you love, the live TV you love.
All right.
Told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe
106 straight. So they have Purdue favored now. What do I have here? What do I have as Purdue?
and I was done settling. If you still have symptoms,
I wonder if this line. Let's. Oh, is it not going to give me line history? There it is.
may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can dramatically relieve all.
So it came out at 3.5. It looks like.
It can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections, and blood
Wait, so has this line dropped, guys? Has the line dropped on Purdue and Virginia Tech? Yeah, it has dropped to 2.5.
Done settling? Ask your rheumatologist.
Let me see here.
And take back what's yours.
I'm really uncertain if Purdue has what it takes, but I also don't put it past Virginia Tech to not have what it takes either. You know? We're going to look at their last couple games. I don't know why I'm not seeing it here. I know there it is. 46.5. And the total... Did the 46. So the total went up. Am I mistaken? What do you guys have the total on Purdue and Virginia Tech? The over and under. Okay, 49, 48.5, 49.5. And I got this Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. So 48. Virginia Tech 46.5.
Does he know the party's not till next week?
Okay. So it was here. And now the line is bouncing back up. The line originally came out at 51.50. Those 51 numbers, at least in the Big Ten for like Michigan and those type of games, at least in the past, if you got like 51.5, if it came out like 52, 53-ish, and you come into like Friday night and a Saturday, and it goes from like 51 to, or 51.5, and it drops down to 51 and into like 50.5, you know that game's going under. It's going to be close. I'll never forget it because it's happened the past couple years with like Michigan and Michigan State, right? The numbers like it'll be at like 53. It'll come out on Monday. By the time you get to Friday and to Saturday, and by Saturday it's down to 51, and they get 49, 48, right? They score 48, and all you need is a field goal, and they don't kick the field goal because they just want to knee it, and you're like, God damn it. I could at least got my money back. If you guys could, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I want to give you guys my best bets. All right, all I ask is a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. If we can get a couple new subscribers, a couple likes, I'm going to give you guys a winner. That's my job here. Kansas, obviously, we could have seen this coming with the way Illinois played. If you were wrapped up in how they were last year, that team is no longer here. It felt like Illinois was making some progression, but degression. No mas. Illinois seems to be Illinois. They're a basketball school, not a football school, apparently. So there's the line history. It's actually dropping to make Virginia Tech favored. Right. I had it here. So did it just change again? 3.5, and then it says here 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So the line is dropping. Let's go to here, guys. I'm sorry for wasting your guys' time. All right, head to head. Don't really have anything. It was 15 years ago. That's what I say. With some of these games, there's not many trends. There are some, but a lot of these games they don't play each other. Kansas, Illinois, they haven't played each other. If they did, it was freaking a century ago. All right, 1-4 at the spread. Total is going over. So they're 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games against an opponent in the ACC conference. Wonder who the last 4 teams were. I'll have to look. Purdue. Outside linebacker is questionable. Salim Turner Muhammad, questionable. Paul Peferi, questionable. I don't know if he's a starter. Tight end. Wide receiver. Outside linebackers. Man. Hurting. Virginia Tech doesn't have a single person that's injured, it seems like. Or they're not reporting on it. Virginia Tech is 4-2 at the spread in their last 6 games. Total has gone under in 8 of Virginia Tech's last 12 games. Virginia Tech is 2-7 straight up. So here's the stats. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games played in week 2. It's not a bad one. 2-5 straight up in the last games played on a Saturday. What about September? They don't really have anything here for September. So let's go into a game where we have some actual data, right? This we'll go into like let's go to the data, see if we can find some trends here. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat. Any games you guys want to look at, my thoughts about this weekend. You want my take on anything, just throw it in the chat. Let's get the discussion going. So who does Wisconsin play? That's my question. Who does Wisconsin play? And I want to know, maybe I'll put it in the chat, Colorado or Nebraska. We're going to put that in the chat. I'm really curious to see what the crowd's thoughts are with Colorado and Nebraska. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. No, give me live. All right. Give me one. Let's see here. Colorado.
Because now you can get pizza dropped to a location near you with new Domino's Pinpoint Delivery. Just drop a pin on the Domino's app and get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for $6.99 each, delivered just about anywhere.
Let me see here. Wisconsin. And I know it's a no. I know I thought I put something different.
I don't believe so, sir. For all your insurance needs, from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico. I forgot the talking points. Man, I wish I was out there. Let Sam retire. Why not?
All right, let me see here. We're getting into the games, guys. I don't know if it's coming up or not. I want to look into Wisconsin, and I want to look into the Wisconsin game real quick, and then we'll go on to Colorado, Nebraska, and what my thoughts on that game are. Where is it? I just gotta find it real quick. That's crazy. They have them at 21.5 point favorites. It's not crazy, but it is. So, I don't know if Wisconsin plays this weekend. Let me take one more look. One more look here. Wisconsin versus Washington State. Washington State is at home. So, let's see here what we have for Wisconsin and Washington State. Let's do it. Team. We'll do the home team. Washington State versus Wisconsin. Like, they probably haven't really played each other. All right, so they have. They've played twice. 17-14. What? Washington State. What was the spread? Are they not giving me? Oh, 17.5. Wow. 17. The home spread. Wazoo was away, so Wisconsin was 17.5 point favorites. Wow. 49 was the total, and we'll look at the score. You see what I mean by that low 50, high 49 number, guys? And this was at least when time off the clock wasn't taken up so much. But you see what I mean by the look at the score. It went under, right? I mean, this was 50 and it went over, but um this I don't know if 2007 they were playing the same type of ball they are now. Let's go here.
28-7 Kansas on top of Illinois at the half. ESPN College Football Primetime presented by Ram Trucks. It is the Big 12 on ESPN. Rock, chalk. This team looks like they are for real. They started 5-0 last year. Skidded down.
All right, game is back on. Why do I have tech?
They are presenting so many pictures of Illinois, and there's nothing normal about it. It's as if it's one of those MC Escher paintings. Where do you look? How is it working? But it is. Illinois
I'm gonna go get a drink of water here in a minute. I'm gonna go look over some of the let's go over some of the stats here.
Kansas basically going where the Illini defense
Washington State is at home.
on third down, almost 300 yards
I don't know if does anybody know if that quarterback still plays for them or not. I'm not sure if he does. Well, and Illinois got to kick it off. Watch him run it all the way back. And he got to the 35. I wouldn't be as surprised if he ran it back at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What would it take to get some type of recruiting in Illinois? They have a hell of a basketball team, and they just cannot get this football team to turn the corner. They turned the corner a little bit, but then went right back. They turned their ass right back around over the preseason or summertime. It's insane, man. The school is just always a joke. Wow, this dude's quick, guys. This running back is gone. They're all the way down to 35. Just ran it down to the 35. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Devin Neal is gone. I mean, what a cut in the hole. The entire, I think you might have thought could have run through that one. It was so big by the offense.
All right, so here we go. Last time I got to get used to it being on desktop. I haven't really looked at this on the desktop, how everything's situated. Last 10. This is head-to-head team record. They're both 1-0. Neutral site.
We got to put the ball in Clark's hands. You talk about hot knife through butter to start the second half. That's what this Jayhawk offense has been all night long, pretty much.
Who do you guys have? What are your guys' best bets this weekend? I'm just curious. If you guys could hit that like button, it's greatly appreciated. So, where's my numbers at? Here we go. How many games have they played? One. So this is the data we... Isn't that funny? Look at this score. Look at that score. And then look at this. 14-17. Isn't that crazy? This is why you look at this stuff. 2022. What was the score? 14-17. What do we have? That's 14-17. It's not, 1 of 2. Oh. Wait. This is head to head, so of course oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at something different. Because I want not head to head, but I want to be able to see what they have right now, like as of today. Because I thought you used to be able to do that. Like they had head to head, but then they gave you the team record, and it actually meant something. Like,
Kansas team, they had some struggles on special teams a year ago.
where is it at? Unless it's not. Let me look on my phone real quick to see. Maybe I got to scroll down further. Because you would have. Look, Kansas scored again, guys. Jesus Lord. Wow. Unbelievable.
Will be a penalty that gives Kansas an automatic first down here.
They scored 38-17. They lost at the spread. Spread was 28.5. That's really high.
After the kick.
Looks like they don't have too much of a schedule until they get to Ohio State, maybe Iowa and Rutgers. Well, obviously Washington State, but let's see here. I don't want head-to-head. I want their average, the last couple games that they played, and I want it in a manner that it's like this, where they have the bars. Let me see something here. Got another injury, looks like, or he's just tired. All right, predicted score 29-22. Why do I not remember them changing this? Because I should be able to get, like... Yeah, I feel like they've changed this. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. 31-7 team. That's crazy. They've both played one game. I want passing and all that fun stuff, but they're not going to give it to me, unfortunately. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, all right. I had to feed the cats. I do apologize. There's a couple things I had to do real quick while the little time that I do have away from this stuff. So, I know we're probably not at where we should be with views. If we could, if you guys would be so kind as to... So we still got to go over Texas A&M and stuff. Let's do this, team. Let's go. Let's rock out with our Ox out. Let's get it. Elsie, listen. You're probably fake. Another... Oh, my God. Where are all these rich Japan women coming from all of a sudden? Okay? And it's all always food and look at my Gucci bag and this and that. Like, stop with the scams. All right, she got me on the cat. You got me on the cat. All right, you got me on the cat. Let's go. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. Some views. Couple views. That's cool. Let's get it. So, we also have NFL, but 7-31 team. Illinois is not coming back anytime soon because the school is a basketball school until things change. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. They got. I really thought Illinois was going to have something coming to them, and then here we go. Kansas get ready to score again. So, I really wish I would have put this in. I didn't have time, guys. I had to stream, and there was between them shutting the road down and everything. Okay, so they kicked the field goal 34-7. They got 1 quarter left. Do you guys think they could do it? I don't. If they couldn't do it in 3 quarters, what makes you think they'll do it in 1? What a shame, man. I feel bad for people that... Anyone that is an Illinois fan and thought you guys had something last year, come to find out, it was all a hoax. It was all a hoax. It was a hoax. You ain't got a football team. I mean, I'm not an Illinois fan, but I'm still waiting for the day that they have a season like they had last year. But the thing is, last year they lost to 2 schools they shouldn't have lost to, and if they would have never lost those games, they might have had an opportunity possibly to be in that TCU spot. Because they would have only lost to Michigan. You know? Yes, TCU didn't lose, but you could say, you know, it was a really close game with with Michigan that was in the playoffs. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they had transfer issues or what. So what I'm going to do is I need to go through and I want to look at a few games. I want to give you guys a couple games if we could get some people on here, which it is what it is, you know. We just started this channel, so maybe I got to think about the titles and everything. I'm really looking at Iowa State. I probably won't watch it. I mean, I will watch it, but there's a few games that I want to more so focus on. Now, why is Syracuse favored over Western Michigan by 24.5 points, guys? What's the deal here?
I mean, we both saw this coming.
35-17, so they were... Wow, the wind just really picked up, guys. Sorry. Holy shit. Let me check the radar because that's crazy. If I can hear it, that's crazy. $65-0. Wow. I don't even want to look at the box score. I'm not gonna play this game, but did they get any interceptions? That's what I'm gonna be curious to know. If they were able to get, because Western Michigan is not going to be a Colgate. I promise you that. They shouldn't be, at least. Where is it? See, I got to get used to Box score. Team offensive interceptions. Okay, so wow, he did throw an interception. 2 interceptions. Okay, I got it right here. 2 interceptions. Rushing, receiving. I want to see. See, I got to get used to. I'm sorry. So team stats, Colgate's, Q Strive, scoring, team stats. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for right here. All right, so they both had 3 turnovers. Wow. 4 fumbles, but only two of them counted with 1 thrown interception. Now I don't know if that was. So they started their second string, which is, you know, you can see that coming. After they were probably up by X amount, they throw the second string in. So, man, there's a lot of these games that I really don't care for. So I'm getting ready to get the pencil and get the fuck to work so we can make some damn money this week. I don't know why Marshall is favored. Maybe there's something I'm missing, that East Carolina is just going to be dog shit this year. Who is oh, UAB. That's who he's coaching for. UAB. Albany. They actually did. ESPN did a thing on the guy from Florida State, one of the linebackers or linemen. He actually came from Albany, and he ended up going to Florida State. And that was one thing that I pointed out, guys. If you guys joined us, you know, my original pick was Florida State. I told you guys Florida State just, I feel like it's going to just outbody. Did that just happen? Did they? I thought for a second that they punted this. No, they didn't. Wow, look at it. The fucking line sucks, guys. Oh my god. Illinois is so bad. I don't know if, like, now that they've just given up. Wow. How is Illinois this fucking bad? How are they that bad, guys? This is crazy. Illinois is completely awful. They're so bad. Alright, so this is something to remember here. There's a couple things that I see here with Albany and Marshall. Now, I'm going to get into the bigger games, but Marshall did not score the first half. Did not score at all. And then, you know, I guess the fourth quarter was the maker there, but maybe I'm not giving enough credit to Albany is what it is, you know. Me seeing the fact that they just had this person come out of Albany really might help them. So, box score, team stats, Marshall drives. I want to see team stats. There we go. I want to see turnovers, special teams. Alright, so they're going to let him score, it looks like, if he can run it down the field. Looks like a QB sneak. That'll shift momentum. I know Illinois is away. Maybe there's... You don't know if kids are sick or not. Yeah, Illinois is not even clapping after that. So they did score a... That's crazy. A 72-yard QB sneak, guys. I wonder if I could turn this game on for you guys. I don't know how that would work. I got to look into the a lot of the things. But I'm not at a point where I'm getting paid for this right now. If you guys could, hit that like button for me. Be greatly appreciated. So, fumbles lost. Okay, so Marshall. Let me make sure Marshall. Okay. Look, he's hurting. Why would they do that? Look at that. I knew it, guys. I was literally about to say, why would you go for 2 points when you're down by so much to get somebody injured? And look now. Now their quarterback's hurt. I literally just thought that.
Brett Bielema not happy. No flag on the play.
Oh, man. There was 2 with the receiver, and I'm like, you're just going to give them the opportunity to get injured.
Actually, with a running start. It's a legal tackle.
That is an illegal tackle. As it should be.
The question is, did he lead with the crown of the helmet? I thought I saw the left shoulder go into the midsection. We'll call him on.
So what are they supposed to do? Just shove them and push them over? They're doing too much with this game. I mean, I know it's.
In that case, Altmaier is a defenseless player. Quarterback in the act of throwing the ball. It looks like he turns his head at the last second to avoid what would be a targeting foul if he leads, as you said, with the crown of his helmet.
I hate what they're doing with football. I really do. I really do. They don't need to be worried about someone else's safety. The person himself needs to be worried about safety, and it needs to be coming from the players, not someone that's not playing the game. Am I the only one that agrees with that? Am I wrong by saying the players should be making the rules? How do the players feel? Right? I mean, I get the being some of the stuff, but when a quarterback's literally got the ball in his hands and you're a foot away from him, I feel like that is bullshit. It was a big hit, but
Now Lance Leipold not happy. Austin Booker, 2 sacks tonight, has been disqualified.
so what's that mean for the next game?
He'll now miss the first half.
First half. That's what I thought. First half of the next game. Okay, of course it's gonna cut out as he was talking.
The left part of the helmet, not the crown.
I mean, he did put his helmet right in his gut.
So the hands to the side. As you said, if there's any doubt,
Why are they going for 2? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. Do you really think you're going to come back in 1 quarter? No. You haven't done anything all game. They literally just let them score on this QB run. They did. They didn't do shit. Alright, fuck Marshall. Let's do it, guys. Let's go into like Texas, Alabama. Let's see if we can get this game down. Boom.
You almost lose the ball and you're trying to draw a line as to where it is.
Yeah, it looks short. Are you blind?
If it crosses any part of that goal,
Yeah, he's good. His elbow is at the edge of the white line. Draw a straight line down. Boom. His elbow is actually a little bit past the white line. And he's going to be like, oh, from that view.
lose the ball, lose possession. You have to piece this together from a couple of different looks. That look and then the one from the side as the knee touches.
I disagree. I think he's in. I know he was.
Touches, he's got the ball. And so at that and short ball and short of the goal line. It just depends where they deem the
And here comes the knee. Right there. He's already, even before that knee, you know. It's good. It's not enough to overturn it. Why does it look short? His elbow is at the weight. Oh my gosh, I hate announcers. I disagree with that. Yeah, it's what I thought. No, not Boo. He was. His elbow was there, and look, these people are goofy. He was not short. He wasn't short. So they're 2 touchdowns down. They have not been able to stop them at all. Illinois is still a basketball team. In other news, all right. So let's get it cracking, guys. Let's go to we'll go to the first one. We're gonna go to Texas, and Oklahoma. Let's really break down. Let's break down Texas and Oklahoma. Not Texas and Oklahoma. Texas and Alabama. Texas, Alabama. Let's break that down. Here we go. Let's break it down. Let's break this game down. Let's break it down. If you guys could hit that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already done so. All right. I'm going to go to Texas. Oh, come on, man. No, I don't want fucking hotels right now. Not right now. I wonder what these stats will give me. Man, look at this running back. He's so fast. And they've already broken out for like a 25, 30-yard run. Just like that. Why go for 2? And put your players at risk for a game you're going to lose. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Team stats. Here we go. All right, let's write it down, guys. Let's try and cap this game the best way we can. You only got 1 game, so you guys got to be careful with some of these. What is the line? What was the line? Let me pull up Alabama. Here we go. Let me take this back so we can just... So the line, as it stands right now, is -7. Wow, that might be -7. That's crazy. All right. So, where can I put the mic? I'll put the mic right there. Let's do this. I'm going to start off with Texas. And Texas just came, let's see here. Alabama Crimson Tide schedule. So Alabama will be playing 2 home games. All right, 2 home games for Alabama. Let's look at, they have this is Alabama, South Florida, Arkansas. Yeah, not too tough. They have a few games that might be tough. I'd say 3-4 games that'll be tough. They are in a tough division as it is. All right, so team stats. 25 first downs against Rice. 25, and let me get Alabama already going so I can no. Depending on that spread there, that 56-7, they got to demolish them. So, and remember, guys, it's all in the manner that you beat them. that they take into account, that the committee should still take into account. How do you beat these teams?
Happy. Go for the handful. Some things that go better
All right,
together.
here we go. We're good. So they got 25 first downs.
With Goya, considering all your financial choices together can help you be better prepared for unexpected events.
Boya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense. Marinated and tossed in a blend of chili, garlic, and
They didn't score at all in the fourth quarter.
Nice catch. Butterfingers. Just like my nana. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hi, my check engine light's on. Let's see what our free fix finder service says.
So the first thing we got is 37 total points. I'm gonna have to go get something to eat. I haven't ate all day. I do actually have some of these.
More lines, with Straight Talk. Get unlimited talk and text for $25 a line.
I'll be there in 30 minutes.
See you there.
Nothing better than granola. Alright, so total net yards, 458.
Class-leading safety and tech features to elevate your commute. The all-new Hyundai Compass.
Yeah. I think that's a better way to eat it. Texas, 37 total points, 458 yards against Rice. Could we consider Rice and Middle Tennessee State, maybe Middle Tennessee State a little bit better than Rice? Not sure. Who's Rice's quarterback? Let me go back.
That's a big one for Illinois. Tariq Barnes, 3-year starter, captain, and a quarterback of that linebacker group. He is the
Wow. They only allowed Rice to 172 yards, forced 3 turnovers. Okay, so JT Daniels is still Rice's quarterback. I feel like he was the quarterback there last year. And they keep talking about... So can we put something to rest here? Comparing JT Daniels and other players with the school with this other Tez guy. Now, I'm the first one to say this is sickening about the NCAA. I feel like they're using other players and stuff, and it's the wrong way to look at the situation because they're two completely different situations. The fact of the matter is, the NCAA made the ruling in January when he transferred in January. And then they did not say it until like April or so. They did not come out and officially announce it. So he had no idea. So with the JT Daniels played for Rice last year. The reason that the other boy is having issues because of the COVID year is what messed him up. Anyway.
Although Goodell just goes round one. That's right. That takes a lot. One play takes a
Texas was 6 for 15 on third down conversions. They only had 1 for 3 fourth down conversions. They probably because they didn't even try. Or getting put in that position many times. But that third down conversion, Rice was just as good as Texas was on third down conversions. That could come into play. Another player hurt. I fucking knew it. This coach is only going to make this team worse. I'm not going to say that they're not in it, but they're not really in this game anymore. Not with the first down and the clock still ticking. These games are going a lot quicker. So 458 yards total. 300 through the air, 158 rushing. 5 penalties for 40 yards. And only 5 penalties, 25 yards for Rice. So we have third down conversions and penalties so far that we could look to see if that's going to hurt Texas. I'm looking to see where they are and what could hurt them. And I obviously have a method. I'm just going to come up with a number. And I'm going to see what, you know, I have my way of doing things. I would be worried if they had an interception or a turnover. Intercepted by Illinois. That was actually a really good play. That was actually a really good play in the end zone. I'd have never bought that kind. That kind of kind. Kind granola is pretty good. But any granola is pretty good. So we have 458 yards.
This necklace is a new piece of my soul. It is one of my love.
They gave up 10 points.
I always knew I had a sister, and she did it.
And where was it? Was it through the passing 5? Net rushing yards, passing yards. So I want to see what was there. Was it rushing that hurt him? Was it passing?
Brew for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
Whee! Where'd all these Buffalo boneless wings go? Whee! Hot honey barbecue too. Whee! Oh, there they are with fries from
So it's the passing yards that really got. I mean, obviously there's going to be more yards because it's passing.
My store, my design business, we're exploding. But my old
They only rushed for 1.1 yards averaged. Wow. All right, so we got the amount of. Let's see here. And I know Alabama crushed.
19-year-old sensation Coco Gauff has stormed into her first U.S. Open final.
And look at that third down conversion for Alabama, guys. Big difference, right? 8 for 12 versus 6 for 15. Big difference. That's a big difference there on third down conversions. That's going to come into the game, I'm telling you.
Came with a grace period.
It's going to come into the game. They had 431 yards, so it sounds like they just made big plays. And it wasn't hard at all for them to get into the end zone. They weren't being stopped. Wow.
Those are some biggest I've seen.
No doubt. No doubt.
Big bucks.
Big bucks. Just wait.
I can tell you right now,
Guess he could do that.
I would take Bama, hell, if not all the way up to
Bigger top prizes of 1,000,000 bucks.
10, I want to say 14 points. 13 and a half. I think they beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. I think they can get them by 2 touchdowns. Just by looking at what I see here, between third down conversions, the total yards, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. So then 431. So just under Texas. All right, I take that back. I was looking at it wrong. 17 for 24. 8.1. So they had 8.1 versus 7.4. One for 9. 1 for 9. 5 for 40. Wow. So they averaged 8 touchdowns. Not average. And then we have 4 touchdowns for Texas. 4. And what did I say? They could beat them by 2 touchdowns? Well, you got just there in that game, you got a 4 different. You got 28-point difference right there in just touchdowns.
Excellent throw to the offensive line, giving Altmaier the time necessary to work the pocket and allow the route to develop down the field. An accurately thrown ball. They said they wanted to get the ball in Williams' hands a lot more this week.
So
Targeting to him that way. 4 catches, 75 yards for the two-time captain. Altmaier chased again, checks down underneath, nothing doing. Reggie Love erased for a loss. Luckily, he missed the ball. Otherwise, he's tackled for a loss. That's incomplete.
let me see something. I'm going to do some math real quick. Wow. Where is 53? That's it. We're going to go to
First down for Illinois, gain of a dozen. It'll be the first catch of the year for Bader. Didn't have a catch in last week's game. We'll call you calling his name tonight. Actually, third catch. What about that?
Oh, it's right here. Here we go. I already have it up.
Design quarterback run. Altmaier broke off a 72-yard touchdown run earlier, picks up 9. It sets up 2nd and 1. The coaching staff tell us about Altmaier. He's fast, more athletic than you give him credit for. I think Kansas may be falling asleep a little bit when they drop into coverage, not thinking that he's going to pull it down and run, and he's doing just that. You can't just assume that this young man is a pocket.
Let's see what we get in the database, guys. I don't know why this is doing this to me. Oh, what? Are you serious?
Moves the pocket, throws on the run, and he's got Love out of the backfield, moves to James, coming up for a first down.
Are you telling me they only had...
There's a tipping point in this game where you started to wonder, would Illinois
Wow.
Some of its younger wide receivers, but Kansas has held the door open just enough. They got a foot in the door. Tunnel screen. Dangerous throw. Isaiah Williams. And Illinois in the red zone. Kenny Logan brings him down. How about the closing speed of Logan? My goodness.
I think we could,
The ball, although he's on the other side of the field.
I wouldn't mind taking the over in this game.
Top speed. Here comes Logan.
I'm going to say it now. I think we get some likes. I'll give you guys my opinion on this. Again, I don't know how bad Middle Tennessee is, but or if there is a... I feel like a lot of people are getting their hopes up on Texas, and I think their hearts might be broken. You know, it's every year Texas is good. Every year, right? They're not bad, but they're not good either. They're not top tier. They are right below top tier. Right now you got Alabama, Georgia, and Alabama and Georgia, right? Ohio State, they might be down now. I wouldn't even consider Michigan up there, but the past couple years, yes, they have had a couple good years. So I feel like Texas is right there with Michigan. I'd like to see Michigan and Texas play. That would be a good game. I feel like that would be a good close game. I think it could be. And now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Michigan could whoop that ass, but I don't see it happening. I love how let me see here. There's not anybody coming. I might just end the stream and get doing a lot of the things that I need to do, guys, because I feel like, you know, either it's YouTube or something that's not. Uh-oh, I just messed everything up, probably. I probably just messed this whole stream up. Yeah, I gotta go, let me go finish what I gotta do. It's Friday night, nobody's out here, so I'm gonna get off here, get to work, go in the lab, get a lot of these picks ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a big day tomorrow. Couple underdog stuff that I'm looking at, so you guys have a great night. If you could hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I will post, you know, if for some reason we do get some likes on these streams, you know, I will give you guys my thoughts. I'll give you guys my picks. I'm 3-0. 3-0 right now. Right? Would be 4-0, but I didn't have time to put this game in. So you guys have a great night. I'll see you all on the next one. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll put out a short.